So work is a major part of every not only Americans' lives but anywhere in the world. Americans might complain about the Blue Monday where they have to get back to work after a weekend of relaxing and chilling. Most, however, put a lot of importance on their jobs in terms of both money and identity. So this lecture talks about how work in the US today changed in three different ways. The first is the historical work in America, how things changed for American workers from the 1900s to the 2010. The There was a decrease, a really significant decrease in agriculture workforce as at the at the beginning of the 20th century, 38% 38% of the workforce was involved in agriculture, but in however in 2010 it dropped down to only 1%. There was also a decrease in the number of people working in industry like manufacturing goods in factories. In 19th, this figure was 30%, but however declined by 22% in 2010. The number of people in services, however, had seen a significant increase, for example, in education, transportation, tourism, and banking. In the start of the 20th century, it was only 31%, but in 2010 it increased massively to 77%. So, however, in China, the agriculture took up to 10% of the workforce, while the industry and services followed by 47% and 43%. However, an essential point that I have to point out is that the decline in child labor, as in 19th there was 1.75 million children aging from 10 to 15 work full-time as labor forces, which took up to 6% of the whole forces. But in 1999, it was illegal for anyone under 16 to work full-time. However, the women in workforce went up dramatically. In the 19th, there was only 19% of women were employed, while in 2010, 73% of women were holding down jobs. So, although U.S. workers nowadays experiencing increased wages and benefits like Social Security, health insurance, and better working conditions. However, despite the productivity of the U.S. workforce compared to other parts of the world, their wages for working class have not increased for years, and unemployment rate even increased in recent years. There were possible reasons for the current economic situation. Firstly, agriculture in the US has become more mechanized and more efficient, leading to fewer people needed to grow crops and livestock. And advances in technology eliminated several jobs for workers, and as a result, trade unions became weaker and led to lower wages and more loss of jobs for factory workers and teachers. But however, it benefited consumers as they were affordable of cheaper goods and services. The last possible cause is the government policy and legislation. Maybe they lack a financial resource to provide programs for people in desperate situations, or they may have risky investments which resulted in loss of jobs and homes. And maybe in the future it may somehow pull down the economy.